I'm just Nick, and this is the Catalinbread Naga Viper Treble Boost. Yes, I played that for a particular reason, because it had a lot of low string stuff happening, and it's being played into a cranked Super Champ, which is a very low wattage little 1 6v6, no, not a Super Champ, why am I saying that? I used to own one, Viper Champ, low wattage, single-ended 6v6 amplifier that overdrives at a pretty low volume. As you can hear, it's not terribly loud in here. And you might choose to boost such an amplifier with a regular clean boost. That would cause it to distort, and it would distort in a pleasing fashion, but it would sound something like this on the bottom end. It's not a bad sound, but it is a very woolly and muddy and compressed and undefined sound that would get lost in a lot of mixes, especially most live mixes. We still want that distortion on the top end, but we want the bottom end to hold together. Enter the magic of the treble boost, and in particular the Naga Viper treble boost, which is not like an ordinary treble boost in that it has this wonderful knob here that allows you to control whether it's a full range boost, as it is in this position, or whether it is a fairly extreme treble boost that is boosting treble frequencies and causing them to distort, but is leaving the bottom end less boosted, relatively unboosted, let's say, so that it holds together tighter. Okay, one more time for comparison. Okay, here's the top end. Okay, and here's the bottom end. At full range boost, which is what a regular clean boost would sound like. Again, it's a cool sound, but man, it does not have the definition or cut that this sound right here does. Okay, so the beauty of this particular pedal is it allows you to boost, but to control how much of that top end singing distortion you're getting and how tight or woolly and distorted the bottom end is, and everything in between. So let's say we don't really need all that cut and we want the bottom to break up a little bit more, but we still want it to be somewhat defined. There's a little bit of an attack there, and the top end is going to be... It's going to be distorted. But with less high-end cut. And we go up to 3/4 here. Just to give you an idea, sort of what we're talking about here. Now, unlike some of the classic treble boosts that this circuit is evolved from, this pedal also has a distortion or gain knob that's labeled heat. In other words, you can dial in a little bit of distortion just from the pedal. So to show you what we're talking about here, I'm going to roll it all the way back so we're not getting any distortion from the pedal. This is all from the amp, okay? That's all amp distortion. When I pick softly, it cleans up almost completely. And here we're going to add a lot of the pedals distortion, which is a really kind of, well, I'll let you hear it first. Still cleans up, but just a little bit more of a fuzziness and roughness around the edges. But it's really, I'm not familiar with the design of this circuit, but I will tell you that however it's generating the distortion, we're getting a quality that melds very well with preamp tube distortion generated by hitting the preamp with a hot signal and outputs tube distortion. In other words, to put it simply, the distortion on this box sounds very natural, and it doesn't in any way kind of fight the distortion you're getting out of the amp by boosting it. It's a well-designed pedal with a deceptive amount of versatility for something as simple as a treble booster. You can use it to boost overdrive and distortion pedals, fuzz pedals in various ways, put upstream of them, downstream of them, to boost gain channels on amplifiers, to create cut where you need it, to create a kind of singing lead tone where you need it. If we crank it all the way up, we're getting all of that out of this tiny little, 8-inch speaker and a like a 5-watt amplifier, whatever the hell a champ is. Anyway, I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just a very musical, useful tool. Does everything the classic treble boosters do, but a bunch of more stuff, and it's stuff that you can use. Get a hold of the folks at Rock and Roll Vintage. Until next time.